Ever find yourself a few dates in with a guy only to have him completely disappear on you? Want to know if it's something you did that made him leave and how you can prevent it in the future? I'm about to get into the top 10 behaviors that scare men off right now. Hey everybody, I'm dating coach Ryan Patrick. So for this video, you're gonna get to step into the mind of a man and see things through his eyes and how you might be turning him off. I've got 10 behaviors I'm gonna cover in detail with you right now. So just in case you feel one of these behaviors creeping out of you, you can identify it and put a stop to it. But first, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to do so below with the red button. I've got new videos coming out every Monday and Thursday, so you wanna click that little bell icon right next to the subscribe button because then you will be notified as soon as one of my videos comes out. So let's get into those 10 not so great behaviors right now. The first is being insecure. Now, women can do this in a few different ways, like over communicating with a man or acting needy. Look, guys have enough to worry about than to have to deal with your confidence issues while you're with him. The more he sees you as a mature, independent person and he doesn't feel like he has to work too hard or think too hard, the better. So if you just started seeing someone, it's not appropriate to demand a lot of things from him so soon. This is the biggest and easiest for men to spot, so that's why I want to lead with it here. The second behavior is being too available. Now you may think you're being helpful getting right back to his texts and having an open schedule for him, but you're not. Guys need to pursue you a little bit to feel like they've captured a prize. Being too available does the opposite. I want you to deliberately slow down all of your steps with him in that first month. Just slow your roll. Sure, it's exciting with him in the beginning, but it's also the easiest time to get off your game with him. So just have some other stuff going on in your life other than him, okay? The third one is being inauthentic. If you don't have much of a life outside of him right now, it may feel like you have to fake it until you make it. But be careful though. Guys are really good at spotting inauthentic behavior, like you acting overly confident. You see, because when we're around you, the vibration is gonna feel off to us. We just wanna get away from it. Just be yourself and let him make most of those early moves. He really does enjoy doing that. The fourth behavior is not leaving any mystery. No one likes an open book. There just isn't anything interesting about that, unfortunately. Just don't be so quick about revealing details about yourself to him in the beginning. Let him be the one to play detective and get those details out of you naturally at his pace. I know you want to be open with him, but you have to let the flow of information be sustainable. Giving away too much too soon, there's nothing left. Again, slow your roll. And believe me, he's not gonna be so quick to reveal details about himself. So take his lead on this one and really slow things down. The fifth behavior is being apathetic. If he gets the sense that you're just not interested or very much engaged with him on a date, he's gonna bolt. Guys definitely don't wanna feel like they're wasting their time with you. After all, it's supposed to be fun in the beginning. So if you're acting bored or just generally uninterested, this is really gonna turn him off. And if he feels like you're bored with him, he's gonna feel like you want him to entertain you. Not good. And this one is a simple one to address. So in order to come across engaged, keep up good eye contact and make sure to smile a lot. The sixth behavior is you idealizing him. Look, he's not perfect and he knows he's not perfect, so never tell him that. It's really annoying to guys when they first start dating a woman and they treat him as if he can do no wrong. Your guy does not want to be put on some pedestal that he didn't rightfully earn with you. Remember, in the honeymoon phase, those first 3 months, everything is good. But it's not meant to stay like that. Month 3 is typically when the relationship really gets tested to see if it will last. So thank him for doing good, kind things, but be realistic with yourself. He will make mistakes just like you will. The seventh behavior is being selfish. The last thing he wants is some entitled princess on his hands. Women should never expect too much from a man, especially in the beginning. The bar should always be low. A woman who isn't gracious and doesn't appreciate his efforts will always end up alone in the end. Be humble and just try to match his efforts in the relationship as best you can. The eighth behavior is putting him down. If he senses that you don't have faith in him to accomplish something, it can be really demeaning for a guy. We want a partner that's gonna talk us up in trying times, not one that's gonna put us down or emasculate us. If he has a mission to fix something, let him fix it the way he's gonna fix it, even if you're more than capable of handling the job. What we don't want is a woman that nags, criticizes, or complains about how we do things. I feel a lot of women don't realize they do this until it's too late. Be honest with yourself about this one. The 9th behavior is moving too fast. You guys just went out on date number 3 and now you're leaving things by his bathroom sink? Never try to lock down a man this early with this kind of behavior, because honestly, we see right through it. I've said this before in other videos, commitments freak guys out. So this commitment needs to grow and build naturally until it just kind of happens. You trying to force an agenda with him too early will push him right out the door, believe me. Instead, convince yourself that you guys are heading in the right direction and everything is where it's supposed to be. The 10th behavior, and what I consider to be the most important, is not leaning back. What do I mean by this? What I'm talking about here is the expression 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Look, when we really like another person, we tend to do things that are counterproductive and can end up smothering the other person. And that's where the 1 step back needs to happen. Men fall in love with women they have to work a little bit for. So the rule of thumb in the beginning, let him work. Let him be the one to set up dates. Let him work with your busy schedule. This is how a man pursues you. Don't just hand it all to him on a silver platter. He should not know exactly where he stands with you that first month. Let him keep playing detective and figuring things out on his own. Look, at the end of the day, a guy is rooting for you to be the one that he can have the long-term relationship with. He is. Why? Because being single gets old. We just want a cool, low-key female we can hang with. So just don't do these 10 behaviors that we just discussed and you'll do great with him. Now, I want to know down in the comments, which one of these 10 behaviors are you guilty of showing a man in the past? And what happened to the relationship as a result of it? Let me know. I look forward to reading those and I'll see you in the next video.